Hi, everybody. Welcome to New Year's resolutions. Today is January 2nd. Yesterday, I made a video about losing weight, and I got caught up in telling you the story of, I guess, a lady I had when I was working at a restaurant inside Caesar's Palace. So I was telling you how she ordered a veggie burger, and I don't think that I got to explain the burger. So basically, a veggie burger is a veggie patty. So the patty we had was made of black beans, green beans, soy, carrots, and zucchini. Those were the ingredients of the veggie patty. And she ended up wanting a beef burger, a beef patty, and then deciding that she didn't want it to stay and left upset. So moving on, today's resolution is how to create more engaging videos. There are many ways in which we can create more engaging videos. One of them is a background. If you can see, my background is sticky notes. Your background can be according to whatever the topic is, whatever project that you're working on. It can be pictures of you, it can be your branding, it can be your logo, it can be anything that you think is appropriate and it goes with your theme and also your brand. There are other ways of making videos engaging, and those are visual aids. So right now I'm wearing, it's just like a sports, it's a gym shirt basically. And I like Raiders, right? So I have a few hats like this, and this is a sports hat. So once when you change that, and I can pull my hair back, it's a change of look. So this is a visual aid that you can do very easily for ladies or a gentleman out there. Very easy to wear a hat, right? So you want to change the concept and you want to be more formal. Then you could probably do blazer, suit. If you don't have a tie for women, you can do a scarf, right? It's gonna cover my sports shirt. And since we're only sharing our top upper body, only just kind of close to our shoulders, so this could work, where now you're changing how you look. And I know a lot of us are still at home. You want to be a little fancier, then you can do a hat. These are cute for like winter. Changing your style is like the kind of outfit people will wear with boots and leggings, like nice leggings tied to your body, showing your curves. So, right, a hat, very easy to change your personality like that. You want to be a little fashionable, and you can also wear a wig. And it just depends how you want the wig to be. I have a colorful one that I'm going to show you. I use this in one of my Halloween costumes, and I love the way the pictures came once when I post them and share them. So one of them became my profile picture, and I like the way it came. So I mean, there is many ways you can use wigs, and it depends on what the wig is. You can do posts and promos about it. So I do eyelash extensions, and I can promote this as a doll look, looking like a doll with lashes, right? And well, the wig is a little long, so is my hair. So the one I did for my profile picture, okay, take the scarf out. It's kind of on my way. So the one I did with my profile picture, I have my wig hair to one side, and it looks like it's like on a braid. Okay, now my real hair is on the way, so let's try and pull that back. That's possible. Okay, now let's show the wig to the side. Right. and it kind of looked like I had a braid on. So ladies, we can easily play with this, you know. Wigs, also makeup. I love glitter, so I'm gonna close my eyes so you can see the glitter. And also on the side of my cheek is like a heart, because my theme is love. My name is love. I promote love and I write about love. And every time I'm doing hashtags, I send you love, or I hashtag love, because that is my theme. So going back to today's topic, which is how to make more engaging videos, I'm gonna tell you little story what happened 3 days ago. So I was at work, and there was a fire right in front of us, and I started filming the fire. The video was about a minute and 20 seconds. I did a live video on Facebook, and I share it on the marketplace. I share it in 9 or 10 different groups of marketplace. So what happened is that when people saw the video, they started sharing my video in their social media. And this is the amazing part of when people shares your video. So yesterday, around the time that the video was posted, 2 days ago, the video had already 9,000 views. And you're gonna wonder how did that happen? It's just because marketplaces have a lot of members. So right now, video is the most engaging tool, and the way it grew up so fast is because people kept on sharing. Right now, the video is at 10,000 views. It's been 3 days today. I posted the video around 5 o'clock. So 10,000 views, 67 shares, 9 or 10 of them I made myself. And why did I share it on Marketplace? Is because I wanted to prevent people from the fire. It was a very dangerous scene where we were afraid that a car will explode and eventually come to where we were, or come to the parking lot where our cars were parked. So we got to the point where, see, this part of my wig is green, so it's getting the back of the my background. So I'm getting yellow. It's amazing how colors work and how technology make us aware of expressing. So they're a little better. So going back to what I was telling you is that we were afraid that the fire or one of the explosions will come to the parking lot where our cars were parked, right? And that didn't happen. Thank God. Thank God it didn't happen. So my point is, how can we create more engaging videos? And how can we play around with what we have already, the wigs you have, the outfits that you have, your voice. How can you play with your voice? How can you possibly introduce a song or a poem and be able to improvise it and make it about any topic? Uh, the topic, whatever topic that you are speaking about, whatever topic that is that you constantly speak about. If I wanted to make a song about love, I'll say, only if you knew how much I love you, you wouldn't be so sad today. I bet you'll be smiling to think that I am thinking of your beautiful face. Today I want to say to you, I love you. You're beautiful just as you are. You are good enough just as you are. Use your talents and abilities to communicate your message in a more engaging way. So, right now, I'm working on my videos. This is the reason why I do a video every day. And there is always a purpose of the video. It's not just to post the video and have it on YouTube and share it on Facebook and possibly LinkedIn, with which I also do. And but also way of reaching out to people and possibly helping someone that needs to hear that message. So today I like to channel the spirit of Les Brown and Lisa Nichols. And if you're not familiar with the names, Les Brown is an African American man who is well known for being speaker who is motivational. He's high motivational. He gets a lot of contracts, many calls to his office and to his managers, and he's requested in many conferences and many events where they want to bring people. He will be the main speaker, and then other people who want to promote themselves or are probably starting their career will be speaking at that event, even either virtual, in person, or whatever training or whatever it is. I feel like motivation is something that we always need. So Les Brown is well known for motivation. What happens when Les Brown takes the stage? What happens when he makes a video, a quote, or he gets interviewed? You can feel the energy of this man, and it's a high energy. It's a high vibe. He goes over the top to say what he wants to say. And it's this energy of non-stopping, it's this constant creativity and ability to improvise and talk about anything and being able to read the audience and the needs of the people, right? So he has all these words, all these speeches that he's able to compose. So what happens when a person like him has this high energy and this wisdom, that anytime they come in, they bring it with them, and it's easy for them to pick it up and share it, right? It's like having a magic wand. It's like having this magic, right? It's like you have this in your hands and you just go, you blew it, and there are these stars with glitter and light that go out into the person that needs it, right? So these people has this ability to do that, and I have it as well. So what are your superpowers? What is the ability that you have to have the magic in your hands, blew it, and send it out? What are you sending? What is the light of those stars? What color is the glitter of that energy that you are sending? So, and then I like to talk to you about Lisa Nichols. Lisa Nichols is a woman that I profoundly admire, and it's because she was able to transform her life, her body, her appearance. If you're familiar with Lisa Nichols, she's also an African American woman, and she got interviewed in Oprah when by the time of The Secret, which is many years ago, and you can see a complete transformation of her body, her appearance. She looks like she is another woman. She looks younger than she looked back then, many years. And she preaches what she teaches. You know, it's like people that teach you with showing you by example, teaching by example. So what they're talking about and training you for, they done it themselves. So Lisa is a woman who transformed herself, and she has a softer way of speaking, and she has a softer approach, but is always very intentional, is very right to the point, and it's sincere to the point where she cries, because every time she tells a story about her life, she revives a story and she relives it, and you can see the emotion. So it's two different personalities, right? A male and female. So each of them is taking advantage of their male or figure gifts, but also of the ability to connect with a big number of fans. And by me saying they're African American, I'm probably not even sure that that's what the race is. And it's nothing that I'm racist or that I'm planning or trying to have any type of taking advantage of their names. This is people who I truly admire, and people who you truly admire are gonna come to whatever it is that you talk about. So Les Brown is the reason why I joined a National Speakers Association, because one time I was looking for motivation. He appeared on my YouTube. In one of the videos that included motivation, he said when he wanted to become a speaker, he joined a National Speakers Association. So one of the recent videos that I saw about him when he got interviewed, he said that members of national speakers only get like 25 or 30 calls a year to get hired, probably the most successful, but he gets 3,000 or 300 calls at least a year to be hired. You know, as he so requested because he found a niche and he found a way of having his own personality, and is there is no other Les Brown like him right now, and it seems like he holds that throne. He's the king of motivation right now. And you can also think on other bigger names like Tony Robbins. And I love Wayne Dyer when he was alive. I still love him. I love his voice, his teachings, his way of reading his own material, his way of training, his way of a soft approach, but very, very wise. His multiple ways of explaining ancient books and to internalize the concepts and to be able to renew the material and bring it into workshops and trainings and videos and audios and every possible way that he was able to manage to bring alive and make it available for people. He did it where many of the content is still on YouTube, and it doesn't matter that you cross over. Whatever you leave here as digital assets and digital content for the upcoming generations is available as long as you make it. So take the time to make it. Definitely encouraging you to do videos. So powerful people that you have are guides. Are guides. I definitely feel Wayne Dyer is one of my guides that I truly love and I feel close. And it's like sometimes you can feel them talking to you and the specific words that you've been hearing over and over and over. But sometimes it's just a sentence that you hear. And another one that I love is Louise Hay. Louise Hay taught me to love myself and to heal myself and to appreciate and love every inch of my body, of my skin, and to love and forgive of myself, to approve of myself. And those are the teachers that come to mind right now because that's what is needed for this topic. Make your videos, believe in yourself. When Louise Hay started publishing books, her first book was 12 pages long. And sometimes we don't think 300 pages are enough. And I made a post earlier on my Facebook with a quote that said, start from the place of good enough instead of it needs improvement. So many times we don't start projects and we don't showcase our talents and the content that we already have because we don't think it's good enough. And it's never good enough. And we want to make it perfect and we want to make it better. And we want this many lights around us and we want all this technology and we want all these strategies and all these aspects that we don't have and we don't think is good enough. But maybe for someone who is barely starting, it's as you, it's what they're looking for. And sometimes we don't value the the importance of what we have to offer. Sometimes we are too much of a perfectionist and we don't want to just get it out, right? And of course, you're going to think, well, if you want to charge for it and you want to get paid a good amount of money, you better work on the quality of it. I do understand that. But I also believe that if you have a product or a service that you are not charging for, doesn't necessarily need to be perfect, because what you're showing basically is your personality, your approach, your uniqueness on how you address a situation, a topic, or how do you manage improvisations? How do you manage difficulties with technology? How do you manage the resources that you have? And I bet you that you have a lot of stuff in your closet that you can use. I bet you that if you do some cleaning, you'll be amazed to find stuff that you forgot that you had, that it could be very helpful right now. I do believe that we think ahead and we go ahead of ourselves years, months, days, situations, and seasons. I do believe that we buy many things ahead of time that we will need, and that we are always caring for ourselves and prepping the way, that we are our own angels, that we do have more than what we need. We just need to believe that we do and put it to work, and put it to the service of others. And that's how you enrich your life, because your life is not only who you are and what you can bring to yourself, but how do you enrich others' lives? We are all connected. This is a universe of mutual connections that when you give to others, others give to you. So if you are someone who brings miracles and solutions into others' lives, there will be people who will bring the very same thing to you at the level that you need it, and to meet you where you are on your race, on your own journey. It will be handed to you miraculously on time. So trust that. Trust in the perfection of the events that are happening in your life, and use your resources to your benefit. And we can all learn from people that we truly admire. I'm getting Lisa Nichols again. There was a video I watched about her. She had a conference, and she was single at the time. And there is this steps on the side of the stage, and she has an assistant that is taking a video of her. So he comes and grabs her hand, and she puts her hand on top of him, and she says, "I'm learning how to be a lady." Yeah, and sometimes we need that. We need to learn how to be a lady and how to be a gentleman. When we don't practice that, it's just not present. And there are many things that we need to learn, and there are many other things that we need to unlearn. When our cup is full, there is no point on keep on filling. So sometimes we need to unlearn ways of doing things, and we need to detach ourselves from the past and the way things used to be, because there is always a more modern, more efficient and easier way of doing things. And we keep on getting inventions and vehicles and ways of doing things that are so much easier. This is why the quality of our life is extended. This is why we're able to live longer and younger. And you can be thinking, well, we lost a lot of people with COVID. We lost a lot of the seniors. And my answer to that is that their wisdom was needed, and they needed to reincarnate on a baby and bring that wisdom for our young generations that are barely starting and having a hard time being responsible and taking roles in society and be of support. They want to be supported, and the ones that are getting older are getting the kind of they can also contribute to the well-being. They can also make a life of prosperity for themselves. They can also let go of the excuses. So watch out for babies that are going to be born very wise. So you're probably being the grandpa and or grandma of someone who is very wise, and it just amazes you. And sometimes they say this sentence that they don't repeat again. And it could be something like, I waited a long time to see you again or to meet you. Those will be very interesting. It's those memories that they have that they've been waiting to see you again, to meet you, to be able to be coached by you, to be able to be raised by you, to be able to get inspired by you. It's never wrong. The kids that you have, they are tailored to your gifts. So the gifts that you have is what they need. Your way of doing things, your way of yelling. I was thinking of my mom earlier, and my mom is a yeller, so she'll be yelling all the time. And she had a lot of kids, there's 8 of us, and sometimes she'll get confused with the names. She used to call me like my little sister, a lot of times, and she'll call me Anna, and then she'll say, "Oh no, you're Maria." And it's funny, how mothers get confused. And I find myself being a yeller as well. We live at a two-story house, but it's not even that, we live at a big house when I live in Mexico with my mom. And that was her excuse to be yelling that we couldn't hear because it was too far, the other side of the house where we were playing, or outside on the street. And but it's these personalities that our parents have, our grandpas, that is very unique to them, and that you remember with love when you think of them. It's their energy, it's still with you, in reminding you, in making you aware how similar are you to them, not only physically, not only in character, but personality wise. How do you inherit those funny ways of doing things, and those loving ways of being? uh, there are many ways in which you can be loving, and you could be remembered with love. And definitely work on those. Definitely become an individual where you don't need to die for people that think of you in a loving way. So, calling back on my spirits that I called earlier, Lisa Nichols and Liz Brown are still alive in the planets. So, the way of connecting to their spirit, and the way you can connect to my spirit, is following their work, and asking that you will be connected to the part of them that is connected to God, that is connected to the wisdom, and to the ability of combining their own gifts with the needs of anyone who follows their work, anyone who needs the inspiration and the guidance. And you or me are going to be one of those people that people is going to follow, and is going to be searching for. So once when they follow our work and are able to connect to our energy, and to that pure connection that we have with love, and the gifts that we have, that were given to us at birth, and the ones that we've been acquiring throughout the years, because those were gifts that we set for ourselves to be found at a specific age. And there are more gifts that we're still finding, that will be used as tools for our own purpose, to fulfill our purpose, to fulfill our life, to make us beings of love, to be able to be leaders. And you decide which way you want to live, which example you want to be for people, which way you want to be shared. And the reason why my video got shared so many times is because it was alerting people of a dangerous situation that they could possibly avoid. My urgency was that to save a life, and to save as many lives as possible, because my thought was, I wonder if there is people inside the fire. There was a tire place on fire, and so we saw the fire when it started. And it started slow, and then it kind of exploded, and then you see the whole building in fire, and this big cloud of smoke, black smoke. And it's just amazing to see, how your life can disappear like that. And it's just amazed, the way things happen. And you could become a trend with the video like that, alerting people. Like I said, Facebook modified the video. I talk longer. I say words that they talk out, which they didn't think it was convenient to have in there. And they also deleted my translation in Spanish because all these marketplaces where I share it, most of the members speak Spanish. So they did deleted that part. Um, am I grateful? Yes. Instead of being 100, not 100. So yeah, well, I can say, I guess, 80 seconds. So instead of being 1 minute and 20 seconds, which is like 80 seconds, they made it 16 seconds. And just because they made it so small, by the time like you're playing the video 16 seconds, but you kind of don't understand because, like I said, my words are cut, and the street name is not clear at the end. It's like a cut as well. It's only at the beginning that you can hear Decatur and Meadows Lane. There is a fire. So people who watch the video couldn't understand what was in fire and where did it happen and what was the issue. And so there was comments about what happened, what got in fire, and I didn't reply to any of those, but there was people in the marketplaces that replied to those and informed people that there was a tire place in fire. So once you play the video, it's 16 seconds long. By the time you try to understand the video, you already play it 3 times. And that is the potential of doing videos that are very short. That's why videos on YouTube from 3 to 4 minutes are played over and over and over and over, because it doesn't take long for people to listen to it. But also, if they want to replay it to get the meaning or what they could possibly miss, they can replay it again. So, when are you going to become a trend? Only God knows. What are you filming? What are you sharing? And what is the intention of you sharing what you're sharing? Is it about you or is it not about you? Are you trying to benefit someone, and for what reason? Right? So when our intentions are loving and well intended, the universe takes care of it itself. God sees that it gets shared and it gets around where it needs to go. Right? I also shared a picture, and the picture got probably 50 likes. But it's different when you share a video. With the video, you can hear sound, you can see the images right away. And my urgency was to share it as fast as possible, so people who was possibly in the risk of driving on that area wouldn't drive if they didn't have to. There was at least, I'm gonna say 15, maybe 15 to 20 patrols managing traffic and trying to keep people away. And an event that happened that is bringing me followers, where people is following my Facebook, and I wasn't thinking of that. When I shared the video, I was just thinking saving lives and alerting people that there is a fire and it's very dangerous, which is was, to my eyes, many people was filming. I don't know how many of them share it on Marketplace. I don't know how many of them commented or share it in their social media. How many of them did it in English like me? Um, it's your specific way of doing things. Ultimately, when you keep on doing something over and over and over and over, it takes life on its own. It's the way you do things seems very simple, but if you analyze it, once when you get a video that gets many views, and there are many reasons why people think that happened. Oh, but she spoke English. Oh, but it's her voice. Oh, but it's a short video or it's not understood. There is always a reason why it became successful, right? So once when you keep on working on your craft, there is gonna be your own personality there making it successful. And how will that be? That will be interesting to see how you're gonna make a video successful and being able to be shared and watch over and over. I wish you love. Thank you for watching. This is January 2nd. So the topic today was how to create more engaging videos. And how can you do that? Many ways. I already shared with you. You can follow me on social media, Maria Speaks Love, all platforms. My website, mariaspeakslove.com. I'm gonna set up my platform to sell a PDF on the Latinas 100 book, which we are promoting right now. It's an anthology of women, and we also have a man who wrote his story in there. So that's what I'm working on. That's why you see the logo of Latinas 100 on my cartoon profile picture right now. Well, anyways, take care. I love you. We'll see you soon. Bye.